Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Anywhere but here. Can you give me something to sedate my worried mind? Put me down to sleep so I can drift away a while. Give me something now so I can feel the pain again. 'Cause I can bear the thought of lingering in the air.
Hello, and welcome everybody to the Dolphin Warcraft Super League, the best Warcraft league there is in the world out there. I see a lot of party emojis. I like that because we are here to party indeed on consecutive streaming day number 697. A quick impromptu change to the schedule. Mr. Remo Demo wasn't feeling that well, and I had a telecom ISP provider technician coming over. And I don't know if that's common in the world, but if you call the technician for your ISP, they give you a schedule. They say, we come on that day, if you're lucky, between 8 a.m. and noon. So it's a 4-hour timing window. And of course, I woke up at 6:45, ready to get my internet fixed that went out on Monday. And I was waiting. 8 a.m., nobody. 9 a.m., nobody. 9:30, 10, 10:30, nope. 11:30, no chance, man. 11:55. Hello, German Telecom. We're here to fix your okay. Dude is on the call like, yeah, I'm trying to fix it from outside. I'll call you if something's up. Okay, 5 more minutes of waiting. I am living a little hidden. So I said, yo, if you need anything, I'll come to the street and pick you up. And then we'll see where it goes. It's like, okay, I'm going to call you. So 5 minutes, nothing happening. Then he calls me. It's like, yo, I'm here. It's like, nice. I tell Remo, yo, dude, technician just arrived. I don't know how long this will take. You start the stream. It's like, okay. Dude comes in, takes a look at the router, says, I fixed it already. And he did. It was working. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know, I guess on Monday, one of my colleagues fucked up outside and, you know, wired something wrong. So 2 days without internet because someone messed up a little bit. So yeah, he fixed that. It was a 2-minute thing. I said, Remo, go back to whatever Remo is doing right now. And I take over. So here I am. For Super League, we got 3 games, best of 5. We got Fortitude versus EleGaNt, and at least it was nothing serious. Hell yeah, dude! I was so ready because like there's 2 households in this house, and the main tenant's internet account worked fine. Just totally fine. It's like, yo, can I borrow your internet, dude? I like depend on it. Yeah, for sure. Here's a cable. So we laid a cable from like, don't ask. So that was working, but mine was not. It was really weird. It was really weird. I'd be pissed off if I were you. What does it help, man? I'm happy it's fixed. I'm happy it's fixed. So yeah, shit happens, man. Shit happens. It was Monday morning. It was snowing like crazy. Shit happens, dude. We're all human. Can ask for forgiveness a little bit, eh? Just be kind to people. Just be kind. Sometimes. Where were we? Super League. 3 amazing games. So I'm here for you. Also later, Dach Inferno with Kevin versus Leon. Top, tippity top match in Dach Inferno. Yeah, so that's gonna be good. We got 3 games today. It is Fortitude versus EleGaNt, where we got a Fortitude in a big slump. And EleGaNt with 2 wins in a row, actually. Lamau. Is EleGaNt the favorite now? We'll see. He defeated Colorful 3-0. Nobody expected that. He defeated Infi 3-2. And we're on the all-new patch where rifles are a little bit weaker, right? So we'll see how that goes. Afterwards, LawLiet versus Soin, yet another Night Elf versus Human, which might go a little different. Soin and LawLiet rank 10 versus rank 11 right now. So both have, of course, amazing potential to be among the top 4 players in the tournament. Haven't shown that in a while. And can they tackle the top 8? Top 8 would give them a top seed in the first round of playoffs. And, of course, they separate each other from the bottom 3 ranks, which means no playoffs. So huge match for Soin and LawLiet today in the fight for the playoffs and the rest of the season. Then we also got FoCuS versus Soin in a human mirror. Human mirror, orc mirror. FoCuS might still attack the top 5-ish spots. And of course, trying to create some distance. He's in a little bit of no man's land. It's about seeding now. For him, of course, the higher you end up in the group stage, the better your seeding is for the first playoffs. So we'll see about that. We're still in the map pick and ban process. There was a lot of Chinese chatter earlier. Not the cheese, but chatter. Try to translate. No idea what's up there. No idea at all. So yeah, Mr. Apeman, thank you for real PJ. Thank you for the bits. So yeah, double duty for me again today after being a little bit sick last week. Actually, I was basically dead. I was so out, and a little bit flu wise, but also I felt tons and tons of stress. So I felt pretty burn-outy, and then I thought, okay, I'm gonna take it slow when I return. Double duty yesterday, double duty today. Yeah, so much about taking slow. How can you take things slow when there's Super League around, right? So unfortunately, I gotta put the World of Warcraft project a bit on the back burner, even though I would love to play a lot more. But I also gotta take care of myself a little bit. So yeah, priorities. And then, you know, there's Dach Inferno and War 3 Champions Finals, and you know, it's a lot. I won't lie that I would love to disappear from time to time, but when duty calls, duty calls. So at least I had enough time to prepare the broadcast for the Dach Inferno later. Fishy is gonna cast with me, bestie. So I don't really know what's going on. We're still picking and banning. Still picking and banning. I think we have one more pick and then we're good to go. Leads us to a reminder that we're on the new patch. 2.04 is live. since the day before yesterday. So these are all the fresh games on a new patch. We've seen some great pit lords yesterday already. Since we have a little bit of time, we might remind ourselves of this. Rifles, lower attack speed, so less DPS. Master training for all casters, faster to research. Water elementals, slightly less damage. Heal self, slightly faster. Glaive throwers build a lot quicker. Ghouls do more damage in their base attack, but attack slower. Banshee have a nice indicator when they possess. Wand of Negation has been nerfed quite drastically, I want to say. It is cheaper now, but also only 3 instead of 4 charges. And they have a cooldown now. We've already seen undead players playing around this a little bit. And put 2 Wands of Negation on 2 heroes. So it doesn't have a global cooldown, right? So only on 1 hero, so at least you get 2 charges off. And Frostworms build faster and slow longer on heroes. Shadow Priest Dispel is weaker. They only appear at the 3-minute mark, not at the 2-minute mark. As well as a couple of buffs for Tavern heroes. Beastmaster, Tinker, Pitlord, all +2 strength. And the Dark Ranger life drain is a little more expensive. This is a typo still, it was 25. From 25 to 30, and the leash range has been adjusted as well. So, once again, back to the table of the Super League. It is our most important league. It is $32,000 on the line. Fortitude was one of the big favorites. And currently, you see him on rank 8. That's the middle. That's ridiculous. That's, to be fair, atrocious. He started with a big win streak of 6 wins in a row. And since then, in Germany, we say there's a worm inside. Something is completely off for Forti. Defeated by Life, defeated by 1-0, defeated by LawLiet, and defeated by Lin. No chances for Forti in the past 4 games. And this last one is the easiest he got left. Versus EleGaNt, he's currently at the bottom. With some great performances, EleGaNt might have a chance to make playoffs, actually. But he's also up against Forti, Happy, and Kaho. So what are the chances, really? We'll see about that, right? We throw you in-game, ladies and gentlemen. As we have map number 1 unfolding here. The big favorite in Forti. What's he able to do? We had our number 1 Liquipedia editor, Stufka, reporting from Forti's stream that he felt a bit frustrated with the state of the rifles at the moment, saying they don't even do damage to Tauren anymore. It's like, yeah, I mean, isn't that what it's supposed to be? Anyway, maybe a little bit of a slump, and that is also some emotional damage. Now, I don't have sound. Why do I not have sound? I mean, there we go. That's better. We open up with the Demon Hunter and we open up with the Mountain King. Instant Expo here on Shattered Exile. It is a rather big map. So, time to creep, time to expand. And we'll see what kind of strategy people come up with if we have new Tavern heroes rising, maybe Beastmaster openings, but I would say the progressive forces within the scene are oftentimes the Europeans, with the exception of maybe Lin and Labby. Not the EleGaNts in this world. Maybe the Kevins will show it later. So, expansion attempt by Forti, and we gotta say that Night Elves have been extremely successful versus the humans lately, while it has been the other way around for a long time. Now it's shifting a little bit with a little bit of a resurgence of fairy dragons. We might also see the panda back, as he was buffed a little bit after being nerfed. So adjusted, let's say adjusted. And it's a lot about controlling this Demon Hunter, as every game, including a Demon Hunter, is. You gotta stop this guy, but same can be said about the Mountain King. Everybody knows how devious bashes are. He's face tanking Immolation with 3 Militia. Interesting. We've seen it in the series, in a show match against FoCuS yesterday. Forti was grinding his ass off and playing multiple show matches against pretty much all the top players. And in the match against FoCuS, he just donated his entire army away by just running them into the creeps. Like, that's the level of off we're at right now. EleGaNt blocking the workers so they can't escape from the immolation Demon Hunter. We gotta say, EleGaNt is the big underdog. And he's getting some nice damage done. And now he's even building an Ancient of War, so there's no town hall at the moment. Militia, stop this. The question is, how much damage can Fortitude do on the other side of the map? We got an Assassin for EleGaNt, which is always nice to spread some poison damage. But that's been dealt with now. The only threat is if the Demon Hunter comes back. No more Mana Burr, no more Stormbolt. There is a Stormbolt, actually. So they counter each other. Counter block by EleGaNt. Looking fine. Running out to the right-hand side. That's around there also not closed. Another sign of a little bit of a flawed execution here by Forti. But how risky can you play it is the question. One Demon Hunter against an entire human army. And the winner is the Demon Hunter. For now. Still, if you ask me, atrocious decision to not address the Demon Hunter in any way in patch 204. But that's just me. I know, like, 1/4 of the scene will definitely disagree with this. But it's only carried, the entire race is carried. Yeah, I know, I talked about this at length. I just want to reiterate. Forti stabilizing, got the Town Hall up, got the Arcane Tower up. Keeps the Demon Hunter in check when it's only level 2. Hoping for some bashes, maybe.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now EleGaNt. His expansion got cancelled as well. Shredder as part of the defense, I guess. But then he still has to expand. This will take a long time. And on the other side, we got a Regen Scroll. And Forti can level a little bit. Get some mana on the way as well. And let's see if the expansion works this time. I would say the first 6 minutes 30, EleGaNt doing a damn fine job. I'm not saying that he's ahead. I'm not saying he's now the favorite to win it. I'm saying he didn't get slaughtered yet. He was able to delay the expansion. Unfortunately, his offense is better than the defense. And with every passing second, with defense coming sooner, and with the tech unfolding, things are getting better and better for Fortitude. It is, of course, a Pflichtaufgabe. Tier 2, Huntress Hall, Ancient of Wind? Say what? Panda! Back on the menu. Look at that. We've seen so many Naga in the past couple of months because Panda was kinda... A lot of people said not playable. I said still playable but inconvenient to use. And Forti. This is like the oppressive Forti that we're used to seeing. Does he even need a hero when he has a squad of footmen in his hands? Not too sure, mate. Not too sure. The lore might go through. Forti not too interested in that. That was an ambitious Breath of Fire, to say the least. But yeah, lore has been cancelled. Let's see what this Ancient is about. Might just be a hippogriff for scouting. Would love to see a Talon, of course, always, because I'm a Talon fetishist.
A player's forces are under
But yeah, tier 2, 1 base, double lore and wind. Level 2 immolation as well. He tries to find ways to deal with footmen. Maybe this is the series where Forti unfolds his true self again, finally. He needs the 3-0, let's be honest. Will you be reacting to Witty's 6 years later video when it premieres? I don't know what the current status is of using content of banned streamers. So I'd rather be careful with that at the moment, to be honest. Unless I get clarification from someone. Because I don't want my channel banned. Obviously. We go with rifles, we go with casters. The mass air times are somewhat over.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yes, Witty is banned for, I think, inciting violence or something. 4 weeks already. Must have been against Elf. So the natural progression of this matchup it is talents, man. It is talents. Okay, EleGaNt, I'm becoming a fan. Problem is, talents are not that great versus breakers. And I'm pretty sure breakers are coming. Does he want to go for a lot of hero focus, but then you don't want a panda? I'm not quite sure this EleGaNt build makes sense. Or I'm not seeing the bigger picture yet, let's say that way. 70 food for Forti versus 40 on EleGaNt. I think this says it all. And I think this is regardless of talents or not. Pretty much unholdable. This could be 80 food of Footman. And it would still be a death push, I think. Oh boy. I really like the aggressive play by EleGaNt in the beginning. There was a nice delay. There was cool blocking the exit with the wisp so the Demon Hunter can get access to the workers and all. But in exchange, Forti is doing more damage than EleGaNt, is delaying the base way longer than EleGaNt ever did. And then even the mighty Demon Hunter, who was is kneecapped at level 3 for a while, can't solve this anymore. What do we think of the new initial width of the Breath of Fire? We've seen it here for the first time on this patch, I believe. It's not the old Breath of Fire. It's not as bad as the later Breath of Fire. It feels alright from first view. Forti just owns, man. It's the classic story as old as time, ladies and gentlemen. Human, Expo, Tech, Mass, go, win. But good to see that Forti can still win because he got punched in the face a lot lately. But yeah, we don't have to act as if this was anything special. The favorite prevails, the better player wins. And it was pretty much a win from start to finish, I'd say. Yeah, just to quickly touch on the Witty situation, I think he posted about it. I don't have any details. But if you want to keep yourself up to date, I think you should check his YouTube or Twitter. So, what do we think about the Breath of Fire? Thumbs up, thumbs down? From what we've seen today. My lighting, by the way, is still not set up. Like, the technician literally left a minute before I went live. I don't see any thumbs. Chat, where are the thumbs? Where is it? I'm your master streamer. You're supposed to have a parasocial relation with me. If I say give me a thumb, you give me your thumb. I'm sucking on them. Okay, you're excused. Panda looked fine. Shout out Ernesto. You are the chosen one. Okay. Via Twitch chat verdict. Panda Breath of Fire is officially saved. And nobody shall comment on it ever anymore. Are you asking for subs or thumbs? Both. Both. Up, 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 up. Good. $1-0 for Forti. And oh, he wasn't really sure. He wasn't really sure. Archmage started, now Mountain King. So we stick with what we had before. And of course, EleGaNt is sticking with the Demon Hunter. I mean, it's a Chinese human player. They will always be playing Demon Hunter. Okay, so we learned it today. Whenever someone is asking you, guys, how's the new Breath of Fire? What do you say?
A player's forces are under attack.
It is now saved and very good. Correct. I still don't know what the idea was. Maybe it was just desperation, man. Maybe this Talon lore was just, you know, impromptu.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think Forti needs a dominant win here. The who can stop me kind of wins. Without dropping many maps. That's what he needs. Everything else would and also should be disappointing. So,
Player's forces are
yesterday I was baffled by my Hamburgian mate Teko, who played Archmage rifle build, no footman, and made it work versus Rain, whose birthday it is today, by the way. Happy birthday, Rain. Forti, not a fan. It is apparently a build inspired by Lecky, the Chinese human on War 3 Champions. Cool to see some human innovation there. We're contesting the middle a little bit, but Forti got level 2, got the powerful bash. But 4 footmen and an MK, huh? He's expecting an expansion. There is none. We're attacking already for more stability, and Forti is almost playing Infi-esque.
a player's forces are under attack.
If he's really expanding in the middle. Solani Kea, thank you for the tier 1 for 93 months, man. What a number. What a gorgeous, gorgeous number. The only number I like better than 93 is 94. Now we close this around. That was a little bit of an issue on game 1. Oh, close, 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 close. Ah, Mountain King with timely bashes, eh? Mountain King with timely bashes. So 40 smells it right. sees that there's an expo, cancels it right away. Might have to pay the price of a footman for that. Ooh, that wasn't too many resources back. No, no. Forti even tried to deny here. Because he wants to style, right? He wants to style. And that's all buying time for the expo in the middle. Tower up at 12 as well. I think this is all very much smooth sailing. He is Forti, the sailor man. No more immo. Shop is coming up as well. Good to see Forti owning. As much as I like EleGaNt, this was necessary for the future of the Super League. Oh, MK. Wait. Somewhat surprised Naga, even though you shouldn't be surprised by it. No fortification just here. Expo just barely up. Gloves of Haste are a really good item, or they're just meh. They are way better than they were before. I think they're very underrated on most heroes. They're not bad. They're not overwhelming, super powerful, great.
Players' forces are under attack.
In the early game, I think both Ring and Claws are better, but Gloves synergize extremely well with other items.
A town is under siege.
E.g., if you get a Claw +8 and then the Gloves of Haste on top, that's really good. So if you got a lot of damage already, Gloves make it even better. But also the natural DPS is a bit underrated in my opinion. But definitely also the third least desired item from that drop table. Anyway, EleGaNt got the expo back up. Naga gets a hammer to the head. Forti can surround well. There's no staff at the beginning of tier 2, trying to block the way out. That works surprisingly well, actually. But when there's a hammer, there's a way. Naga denied, so EleGaNt also trying to style a bit. But a hero kill is a hero kill. Block. Oh. Not for long, though. Not for long. And Forti just struts away. Just struts away like that. A pretty late tech, I gotta say, for Forti, with that also late expo, but that's how springtime usually develops. Baits a little bit with the Mountain King, gets the entangle, that's another 60-second delay. It very much looks like there can only be one winner, everybody. It very much looks like that.
A player's forces
So, with what do we want to close out the game? I'm feeling like rifle casters. How about that? EleGaNt is not backing up of a fight, though. I respect that. I respect that. And Ellie is on the way to tier 3. He's almost there, actually. And then things get interesting when the Demon Hunter gets supported by Reju and Orb. We have to say, there's only a level 2 Mountain King. He's not powerful at all. Obviously tanks. I bet my left ball on it. Okay, I take that bet. It's rifle casters. You owe me your left ball. Is it the low-hanging fruit or the high-hanging fruit?
is under siege.
do you want to do with that? Put it on display, you know, in a jar with a couple of pickles. I'm gonna put a nice label on it. My style's ball. Yeah, put it in the jar with the others. You know, in World of Warcraft, when you win a PvP, you get an ear in-game. Here in Warcraft 3, we collect balls.
A player's forces are under attack.
In the base, so that they're not getting picked up by dryads.
A town is under siege.
Ooh, Demon Hunter with Runed Bracers and Heal Pod. And there's Ancient of Wind coming for fairies. There's a non-0% chance that EleGaNt survives this.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't say it's in the double digits. That's non-zero. Love you, QQ. With a break. That's the account of EleGaNt, who didn't break upkeep yet. Oh, he did break upkeep just a second ago. Got 2 heal scrolls as well. Naga very close to 3. That would be a nice setup if he does get to 3 somehow. Today could be a little bit of a breakout performance by the humans. If Forti wins, if Soc wins. Oh, both players are chatting. Admin is chatting as well. EleGaNt says go. Well, we'll see how that goes then. Stonebolt to the face. That's a bear for free. And we don't have a staff. EleGaNt, notoriously known for playing very, very late staffs, if at all.
A player's forces are under attack.
You have to translate what they say by those lines. Well, they pretty much describe what's between your ears here. That's level 3 for the Naga. How much time can he stall? He's kind of slowly leapfrogging forward. Oh, hop. Oh, hop. Oh, hop. How many Sorks we got? 3. Okay. Fairy Dragon next to the rifles, not attack, full focus on the bears. They're split into 2 groups, very little damage uptime on the right hand side. Left hand side is doing okay. The fairy so far, not the greatest impact because the casters have been nicely moved to the back left hand side. The fairy dragon position unfortunately isn't great. The fork lightning was nice. 1 heal scroll used, 1 more to go. Blizzard is rocking even though it's only level 1. And he's getting hit by a lot of this blizzard. Also slow, there's no way to maneuver out of it. There's 1 guard tower up here. Fork lightning, archmage, careful, demon. Oh, Forti with the bigger damage and the better trades. There was a big heal potion, but he didn't anticipate it, wasn't quick enough. And without the demon hunter, there shouldn't be a way to win this. Trying to send a bear to the tavern. But instead of a beer, he gets a hammer. And a hammer doesn't taste that well, let me tell you. And with that, there is now pretty much a 0% chance of winning this for EleGaNt. as we get maybe new heal scrolls in 40 seconds. We tower up.
A town is under
Demon
siege.
Hunter's back from the other temp.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very, very good caster retreat away from the ferry towards the left-hand side. It is my big hope that with the tiny rifle nerf that we got, maybe we see more ferry dragons. We do have a staff now, by the way, for the first time this series, I believe. And he needs it now. This time we get the potion done. But there's bash. Oh, there's so much bash and there's so much extra damage. EleGaNt is trying. But sometimes you can try as much as you want and still not enough. Demon Hunter out of the fight with that 90% of the Night Elf's punch is gone. Nice little focus fire by the Dryads against the casters. He should not go into guard tower range though. Demon Hunter back, pretty much last chance, but all these breakers here in a little jeopardy, I gotta say. 1 down, 2 down. Don't allow Demon Hunter 5, man. Wait a second. There's an Invo Potion. He needs that. 40 misses. Or another miss. Wait. He has an Invo Potion already. Wants the heal scroll. He's greedy. Trying to flex a little bit. It would be so funny if he's losing the game from here. 27. And there's one more tower. There's another bolt. Priests need to take care. A Fork Lightning would be amazing, of course, but Forti also should be too smart to really deal with that. Again, solid effort by EleGaNt. He is keeping this closer than expected. Has to deal with the towers now. That exposes everything else. And nice little guard towers here and there. We still have 2 bases, of course. Ah, he had to decide what his staff decided for the wrong target. Man, Fairy Dragon, such a cool unit. Unfortunately, relatively simple to counter if you have rifles. And Forti has never really taken a huge risk. He got some lumber issues now, as he pulled a lot of militia and built a couple of towers. But yeah, currently we're shaving units away, shaving HP away, shaving buildings away. The moonwells are empty. It's still daytime, so moonwells are not recovering either. It is still the foregone conclusion. Stormbolt to the face, but anticipated. I don't think you can stop this avalanche anymore, though. Everything is choky. Chokes are invites for Blizzard. Archmage in a beautiful position. As long as you can hold, there's another heal scroll, and the perfect timing for that heal scroll was there. Tom Typhoon, thank you for the prime. Oh, yep, and that Naga just got deleted by the level 3 Stormbolt. Well done, Fortitude. Taking the initiative early on, never let it go. And then the 2-0 here, the favorite prevails, and he gets the points, he gets the dubs. This is the Fortitude that we expect to see in Super League. For days, he couldn't really show his best, but today looks rock solid. No unnecessary risks, no Icarus syndrome, no styling and profiling. Just, you know, classic human gameplay and classic human W's. That's what it is. That was the case on a big map like Shattered. That was the case on a smaller map like Springtime. And also, kudos to EleGaNt. He gave him a fight. And this is, I think, what we can expect. Should expect the best to be for EleGaNt here in this league. If he puts on a good fight and some entertaining games, then kudos to him. Why is Neo in 720p? Well, my camera is working again. I replaced my cam link. Then my Wi-Fi broke and that resetted all my lighting settings. And my internet only came back today, 2 minutes before broadcast. And so I have to set this up again. And this is why I'm looking a little different. But it's only like 15 minutes of a 4-hour broadcast, so who cares? Chance for the 5-pointer. Five points would catapult Forti forward. And maybe the decider will be made on Hammerfall. That is our map, at least. QQ love you on the left-hand side. Always when I see a Night Elf versus Human on this patch, I'm hoping for Beastmasters. I'm hoping for something. But no, not from the Chinese scene. Maybe with LawLiet later. Up against Sock. I think we can expect some more cheekiness from our Korean Night Elf friend. Mm-hmm. Very, very likely, I would say. It is Mountain King. It is Demon Hunter. It's the same setup. And should we then expect a different outcome? Thank you, Ziz, for the YouTube membership. Much appreciated.
A player's forces
Feels
are
like
under
we got a
attack.
little bit more support on YouTube recently. Feels good, feels good, feels good. We're streaming there for a long time. And now we can reap the rewards, one viewer at a time. I should open up this chat, by the way. Pop out. Oh, looks like I didn't miss much yet.
A player's forces are under
It
attack.
is a little bit of a warm-up, isn't it? For the Sock LawLiet series, for the rare to see Orc Mirror that's coming up. So, good start for the Demon Hunter. Right away, +5 Ring of Protection. Nice. Very, very sturdy against physical damage. Nice. Same on the other side. Doesn't help against immolation, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
So yeah, EleGaNt in some ways a bit one-dimensional. Always going to the classic tier 3 Dryad Bear plus X setup. No Tri-Hero Triple Orb. No big experiments. That's the QQ Love You we know. It looks like he's playing this on a stable 1 base this time. Wouldn't hate to see stabs.
Town is under siege.
it is an expansion. Just tech into Expo. On the other side, it's Expo into tech. And it's again a Demon Hunter. Oh, poor Archer. Oh, she was so close to hiding. What hero ability will kill more peasants this patch? Immolation or Cleave? That's the question. I've seen a beautiful, beautiful Pitlord clip by Grubby yesterday.
A player's forces
Into
are
my
under
veins straight. But yeah, it is unfortunately the same story. The Mountain King marches across and the footy kill the tree. On the opposite side, similar effects. Definitely a herd economy. Definitely herd workers, but hard to reach. They're fortified here. Can't get in, can't get out. Very, very, very little surface area. Forti gives him 2 kills though for pretty much free. Now this hurts the TP. No second expo just yet. 1 lore.
A player's forces are under attack.
Forti is getting quite some kills. Little bit behind in the level department, but that's fine. He got boots, he got staff. He can do whatever, especially with a group of footmen. And he took care of quite some archers, so creep speed is very low. He is brave enough to contest this. Locked in. Is it? No! EleGaNt blocks the way free. Well done. And Demon Hunter did a good job as well. Burning the Mountain King, so no additional Stormbolt. And all of a sudden, it's only 4 footmen anymore. And 4 footmen, that's a Demon Hunter's breakfast.
A player's forces are under
So yeah, shop will be necessary. But he also gets the information that there's no second base, so that's totally fine. Oh, I didn't even see that. That is a bit desperate. I didn't see that AP. Scouting for it now. But it's only scouted with the first AP up. Militia's been called. Blacksmith isn't up yet. Mountain King isn't too strong. 1 AP cancelled, but the presence of the militia is right next to Immolation. 5,000 damage in 5 minutes, by the way. That's nuts. Forti aiming for the surround, gets the surround. This time the Naga will fall. And Forti cosplaying Lord of the Rings a little bit. Archer is counter-blocking. Now the Wisp is counter-blocking him as well. But he doesn't care. He just takes the fight. I gotta say, with the bashes here, it doesn't look too promising for EleGaNt. And great minds think alike. Forti finally gets the big dub. Man, did he need the big dub. 3-0, 5 points. The losing streak is over. He was the big favorite. He played like the big favorite. He scores like the big favorite. 3-0, boom. EleGaNt, unfortunately, not lucky enough to win a point. But what does that mean for the ranking, everybody? EleGaNt stays at the bottom of the barrel. That was to be expected. Forti all of a sudden, top 5 again. Boom shakalaka, finally above the 3 points average, surpassing FoCuS, Labby, and Moon with that win. I'm not saying he's close to the top 4, and it is kind of likely that we see him in the first round of playoffs, as he still has to fight Happy, Infi, and Moon. This could be somewhat a decider for the playoffs. Maybe. Forti needs a big performance versus Happy to stand a chance for playoffs directly. But yeah, this was Pflichtaufgabe today. Absolutely necessary, this win. And he got the job done. And that's what's most important. Hopefully a reinvigorated Forti for the rest 3 games that he has to play this season. Happy is the one having to play a lot of games, eh? We'll see. Now, EleGaNt, is he mathematically out? He can still score 12 points. No, he could still make playoffs somehow. But yeah, EleGaNt's program for the rest of the season is Happy and Kaho. That's kind of unlikely. He has to win both games, I think. Yeah, it is very unlikely. EleGaNt, 95% eliminated, I would say. But that was to be expected. And I think that was on everybody's mind. Now, LawLiet versus Soc. Goddamn. What an atrocious start to the season it was for LawLiet. Loss. That's 8 losses in a row. Even though he gathered some points there. Like a little, you know, the animal that lives in the trees. Squirrel. But he couldn't get the job done, and then he was up against Fortitude, and boom! The first win of the season versus Fortitude. Continued to win against Soin. It was close, but he did it, and also versus Infi. A good matchup versus Human currently on LawLiet's side. What is it for Soc? Soc came into this as a tournament-winning player with the Ancient of Wonders Cup, a tournament where Forti and Happy both participated. So I think a lot of people saw him in the top 6. Well, Soc is far away from the top 6. Let me tell you that. Top 10. LawLiet and Soc both are still fighting for playoffs. Colorful still has chance for playoffs. Soin still has chance for playoffs. Infi can still perform at any given time. So it's basically 5 players competing for 3 spots. 2 have to be eliminated. Soc only has 10 games. Soin also has 10 games. LawLiet already at 11. So I would say LawLiet has to perform here today. LawLiet has to score here today. Right? He's a bit under pressure after this disastrous start into the season. Soc still plays Labby 1-0 Moon. That's not too easy. LawLiet still plays Life and FoCuS after this one. And you don't want to face Life at the moment, I think. So yeah, big points. Big points for both in the fight for playoffs. Thank you, Ivan. Greetings to Bulgaria. Thank you for the membership. Shout out to the comedy club. I'm going to grab some water. And then hopefully we got a game. Ta-da! Here is the game. And here is our beautiful, beautiful players on consecutive streaming day number 697. Super League continues. Those are the wrong players because I didn't switch the match yet. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Oh, I also update the score. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. 2 tournament winning performers. Soc coming off a win of the Ancient of Wonders Cup, LawLiet winning the Korean edition of WSB, the Special Korean Invitational. And you saw it earlier here. It is the fight for playoffs. The bottom 3 of the ranking are automatically eliminated. LawLiet has defeated Forti. He has defeated Infi. So can he also defeat Soc and go for a human all kill? They met in the grand final of said WSB, and it was a 3-1 for LawLiet. LawLiet had a disastrous start into the season with 8 losses in a row, even though he gathered points via map score. For Soc, he can look at things a little more calmly, I would say. He still has more games to play, some more matches to catch up on. But yeah, LawLiet is under pressure. He needs to score high. And look at that. Or look at what you don't see. Or look at what you didn't see but now see. Tavern Hero, baby! It's the new patch. It's 2.04. And with that comes buffs to the Tinker, to the Pitlord, to the Panda, and the Beastmaster. And everybody who knows me should know that I'm a huge fan of high-tempo Beastmaster plays versus human. But on the other side, we also see a Tavern build! Pitlord Mirror. Pitlord Mirror. Pitlord Mirror. Dude, if we get Pitlord Mirror, I'm gonna park out of my apartment naked. It's probably not gonna be Pitlord Mirror, but we'll see about that. What the hell is Soc doing? Is Soc going back to Dark Ranger now? Firelord!
A player's forces are
Firelord
under attack.
Beastmaster? LawLiet doesn't have anything at the tavern. He does now. So LawLiet knows it's a Firelord. It's also a Firelord! It's a Firelord mirror! And now here we go! Now here we go! Infi was playing Firelord against LawLiet, and LawLiet countered that with a Firelord second. We got a Firelord mirror. And now that's ridiculous. Well, talking about bringing the heat at the last lag of the Super League group stage. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, I wanted to see a Beastmaster, but you know, I'm pleased. I'm very, very pleased. We have a little change here, by the way, that is now not noticeable anymore, but Shadow Priest only becoming available at 3 minutes, so they can't heal during the creep. So maybe this is why Soc was not starting immediately with that Merc camp. It's 150 HP per dispel, right? So you would need 3 Shadow Priest dispels for 1 lava spawn. 2026, years of the summon, everybody. Shadow Priest got nerfed in the patch 2 days ago. Dispel does less damage to summons, from 250 to 150. So yeah, summons overall are a lot stronger on this patch. Bone Chimes for LawLiet, not that he can use that too well. I think just from pure Firelord experience, LawLiet should be better with that hero. Wonder how experienced Soc is with that. The creeping looks good. Hot would be proud. Right on. Right on.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, mega fast creeping. We got the expo at 50%. We got the expansion up. LawLiet Tekken. And Soc. Yeah, you don't want to compete with level 2 lava spawns. Little known fact that I keep on mentioning since we figured it out. When lava spawns split on level 1, they get 50% of the HP back. When lava spawns split on level 2 and 3, they get 75% of HP back.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where's the Shadow Priest nerf? Makes no sense. Both players can get it, guy. That's a good question. I got a new analogy for him if he comes back today. I was thinking about that deeply yesterday. There was a person saying, why would you ever nerf a mercenary? Both players can go for it. It makes no sense.
A player's forces are under
I was about to ask him if he's also buying tampons and puts them to good use. Because that can only be a male to say such dumb stuff. And then I'm curious if he puts the tampons to good use as well. Anyway, I think it came across.
a town is under siege.
We got some nice harassies here.
A player's
Level
forces
4.
are under attack.
Oh my god. In my head, it's crazy by the way how there's a level difference on LawLiet. Seems vastly more experienced. In my head, I see a double volcano, but I shouldn't dream too big. I should just be happy with what I got. And that is lovely, lovely, lovely lava spawn harass. In case you're not too familiar with the Fire Lord, lava spawn split after a certain amount of attack. I think it's 13. And then they duplicate and also their timer duplicates. It's a Tinker! It's a Tinker! It's a Fire Lord Tinker! Of course! What else would you play? The new buffed Tinker. He went to the gym. He made a New Year's resolution. This year I'm gonna go for it. I got the subscription to McFit. And this year I'm gonna get buffed. And he got 625 HP now instead of 575. What a mess this is, man! We got clockwork goblins. We got lava spawns everywhere. This is awesome! Naga on Sock side. LawLiet TP, and he did. Big carnage at this expo. Lava spawns purposefully moved out of harm's way. Cancels the split. This is a nice experience though. And lots and lots and lots of mercs coming in for Sock as well, who was rich apparently. This is such nice distraction. How does a I mean, I don't know who I'm asking, but how does Fire Lord Tinker scale, really? I don't know. Tier 3 by Sock. Maybe we see the new fast Tier 3 plays.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fire Lord Tinker. God damn, I'm great. It's me casting today. LawLiet never disappoints. Also, shout out to Sock. Also, shout out to Tibajak who called this. Fire Lord scales infinitely. Big true. Only here that scales infinitely.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice counter push with lots of mercs. Dryads intercepted. The Berserker does a lot of damage to them. Dryads don't have Dispel yet, so still good uptime for lava spawns. What is Sock playing, by the way? So far we only have a Rax. Now we get Workshop, Knight's Mortars? Without casters? Not sure. Zeppelin evac. Oh! Nice creep jack here. Additional mana rack on the Tinker is super nice. But Sock is causing a lot of trouble. It's now double Workshop. Is he just tanking? Tinker should be solid against tanks, no? It is tanks.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god. The creeping, man. Can they split? I didn't think the target fire is a little off. Or is it? Split. 75 HP. Boom. Back. It's so nice, man. That's so nice. We also got triple Ancient of Wind. Did you listen to my cast and realize that that talents make everything better? Panda third now. Amazing. Everything I love. Rip Muddy.
Town is under siege.
Not a single factional hero. 5 tavern heroes.
A player's forces are under attack.
You know, not only the Tinker had a New Year's resolution. Oh, wait a second, Naga. Oh, there it is. Boo, Sock, boo. How can you play an altar hero?
A town is under siege.
Tanks are here. Shredder as well. It is indeed talents.
Forces are under attack.
We got Fairy Fire. Yes, talents make everything better. So we got Fairy Fire applied, Shredder for the damage. Does he have upgrades? Oh. Imagine a Crow. Imagine he got upgrade for Crow. What happened and where? I don't know where the Paladin was. Bro, I got no idea what's going on in this game, man. This is way too crazy. Ah, Yu Chao, no, no, no. Okay, level 5
A player's forces
on the Fire Lord.
attack.
Red spot. Ah, he killed off the Paladin because it's not allowed to play altar heroes. Oh, maybe he moved the Paladin back and then the Ancient killed him? I don't know. Talents are coming. Third attack upgrade is coming. Nature's Blessing, nice. Red spot creep. Lots to creep still. Panda on the way to 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Breakers. Breakers, mortars, casters. He's going a couple of talents, man. He was with him at the Merc camp? I don't know. Only a couple of knights here. Incinerate should stack very, very well on them. Clockworks also. Good normal damage. Drunken Haze and Dryad Slow. Knights all of a sudden barely moving anymore.
Player's forces are under attack.
But there's no staff, only a holy light. And then he turns around. Oh no. I think LawLiet is in quite a phenomenal spot here, I gotta say. That Paladin does not have a good day. G freaking G, man. What a start to the series. Firelord Tinker Panda beats Firelord Naga Paladin. Sock falling a bit apart here, and LawLiet shows that he can play any hero comp in the game and make him work. Because he's a god gamer. The man who started with 8 losses into the league, gathering 1 million style points at the beginning of the series. Phenomenal. Amazing, fun Warcraft. Amazing and fun Warcraft. Hopefully, we continue in a similar fashion. FizoFesp, thank you. If you like what you see, we gladly take your Prime subs. We gladly take your regular subs. We're only here because you allow us to be here. and make this our job in the middle of the day casting Warcraft. And without your support, of course, we wouldn't be able to do it. So back to warcraft.com/support if you would like us to continue that way. Eroticos, thank you for the tier 1. Lemeth, this was an amazing game. This was an amazing, unique hero composition. Why do you have to shit on a race instead of celebrating a player? Like, who does this any good? Be better, man. Be better. It's really freaking annoying that not even a game with Firelord, Tinka, and Panda can just spark happiness. But it needs a snarky balance comment. I'm so sick of it, man. It's so annoying. It's everywhere. And I'm really, really, really tired. I'm sorry to single you out because it's not only you, but it's freaking everywhere. And it's so annoying. I want the people who celebrate hero combos like this instead of just snarky, lame old comments. It's really tiring. LawLiet 1, Sock 0. Ban IMO? Armin, you made Soul cry, so you're no saint either. Everybody should just be nice to each other for a week. That would be great. Hello, Haster. Come in as a voice of reason, please. We got an Archmage. We got a Keeper. And I got Spikes. I don't like this. Please get better. Pray to the ping gods. Nah, this slideshow Warcraft, huh?
A player's forces are under attack.
Nah, this sucks. We go Flow TV. We go Flow TV. Before we lag, we were very, very, very close to lagging yesterday already. And we don't want that. I really hope that there was an update 2 days ago or so. I hope Flow TV stability has increased. Kind of odd. I think because Utiao lagged, they switched servers or something. Drunken Ted, thank you. So, custom games, this password, go, go. It was an amazing game for sure, much more interesting than the Excel sheet I have on my other screen, because your Excel sheets don't look like this, most likely. If your Excel sheet looks like this, you have a great time with that Excel sheet. Boom. Here's the game. A little bit of a delay, but smooth. Overlay, appear. Here we go. So we can fast forward a little bit because I tapped out of the game like 2:30. Yeah, we don't want the slideshow. No. I really like the Keeper. Dave Holder, thank you for the 37. Where was I? I really like the Keeper. And since mercenaries are arriving, or Shadow Priest is arriving later, and the Dispel is also weaker, there was an indirect buff to the Keeper as well. And we'll see how Sock plays around it. Archmage it is. Ward Elementals level 2 got nerfed a little bit as well. Rifles got nerfed. You heard it. And Jens has shown the world that Keeper is playable. Kevin has shown the world. And of course, Moon still a favorite. And now LawLiet has been playing it a lot more recently too. One of LawLiet's biggest strengths has always been tactical variety.
A player's forces are under attack.
And so we move on from a Fire Lord to a Keeper. Still, it's the same thing. Lots of summons. Lasted. Nah. Oh, that's a bait, isn't it? I thought for sure it's bait, but Sock reacting a little bit too late. Could have blocked the Keeper easy. And so it's just a steal. Mine!
A player's forces are under attack.
How can that be an Excel World Championship? I just know that some guy ported Doom on Excel. Some guy ported Doom on a pregnancy test. I hope that's no indicator of what's coming out a couple of months later. Ay, ay, ay. Well, Sock playing one base. For now, tier 2 on the way. I mean, not tier 2 on the way, second base on the way. LawLiet Tekken. That Keeper is hitting hard already. One, two, three, four, five. Footies expecting an expo, eh? And there is an expo. But it's super sneaky on the bottom right-hand side. Oh, damn. I like that a lot. Distraction here, even though it's just a level 1 Keeper, I think Night Elves appreciate the fighting power of an Ancient of War even more than before. It's great damage. It really is. Boom, boom, boom. Now that the tech is done, we can afford Wisps to detonate. Because you need to find a way to get the lures up. There's not much Moon Juice anymore. Keeper gotta run against an Archmage. With this inventory. That's troubling times, man. But Sock is also tier 1 and he didn't start the tech yet. So he needs this catch up. Because expansion is waiting in the wings on the right hand side. Just found out my uni class got cancelled and now I got home to this instead. The dopamine. Let's go! Spread the love, mate. Spread the love. Enjoy your day off. Yeah, posse news. That's what we need. So, I think Sock is 1000% blind on the expo right-hand side. He doesn't know. Call him Scotty. Entangle, focus fire. Nice prep with the staff. He's still roaming. He's still looking for second base. There's none. Lures are delayed though, so the full map control with Naga Dryads will come online a lot later. And LawLiet has lumber issues. Will have lumber issues. You can staff out of Entangle? Yes. If Entangle is applied, you can staff out. But if you staff and then get entangled, the staff is cancelled. So Sock, another wave of attack. I think even after 2 days, it's safe to say, -1 damage on Water Elemental did jack shit. It's a lot of wisps for detonates. At least the expo is free. Still weak army by LawLiet. He's also not particularly rich. And now Sock must have an idea of what's going on. Just by deduction. Yep. And guess what? He's at 110.
A player's forces are under attack.
1,000 gold. Tier 2 tech almost done. Isn't it fascinating how sometimes in Warcraft 1 damage is the difference between usable and not usable, and sometimes it's not noticeable at all?
A player's forces are under attack.
Like all undeads cried, "Oh my ghouls, oh my ghouls, 1 damage, oh my ghouls." Years ago, many orcs cried, "My headhunters, -1 damage. Unusable. I deleted the hotkey for my headhunters because no." And human players are like, "Oh, you did address water elementals? Oh, I didn't even notice."
A player's forces are under attack.
1 damage is not always 1 damage. Oh, last hit. No, not granted. Good use of the fork lightning, I would say. Again, we see Zeppelin play by Sock, which is nice. We've seen that in game 1. We've also seen that in the past couple of weeks and months. This time we're not going tier 3. We're not trying tanks. Classic Archmage Rifle Caster push. And LawLiet is, I think, nowhere ready for this. Okay, that bought some time. That bought some gold. But Sock is not the only player who can use a Zeppelin well. Good point, chat. Shredder has arrived. No more lumber issues. You can farm level 3 with peasants, maybe? Of course, Sock is anticipating this, but gotta funnel his army here in, and it's just time for tier 3. Vorpal Blades! Oh my god, don't tell me. No, oh my god, I love this. He's gonna use Vorpal Blades glaive throwers against casters. I want to see this for months. And I've said it so many times that I would love to see this work. And I was very aware that glaives are not good units and it takes forever, and the Ancient of War is usually somewhere else on the map. But he's doing it, man. He's going for it. Now we'll see if that's great. In my mind, it was amazing. It's oftentimes an issue. How are you able to reach Sork's priests? You got the bear frontline, of course, but Dryads, as amazing of a unit as they are, range is not their greatest forte. And Panda range was nerfed as well, so the only weapon you have really is Fork Lightning oftentimes. Well, if you want range, glaive throwers are your friend. And you add a bottom on top for even more damage. And we snipe units and we can respond with the TP. I love everything about this. Now, will it be successful? Dude, the amount of time he's stalling here. He's leashing Sock around the map. Tier 3 now for Mortar Team's frag shards. Control magic maybe even.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yes, Blake's caught him. It's up. I think you can argue Sock is in trouble. Because Glaive Thrower damage output is not bad at all. You gotta be a little lucky. Their damage range is insane. So, the damage calculation in Warcraft is a bit odd. You got a base value, and then you roll dice, like in Dungeons and Dragons. And the more sides a dice has, the bigger is the damage discrepancy. And for Glaive Throwers, there's a low damage base, but lots of dice sides. I think this means you benefit a lot from upgrades as well at the same time. But yeah, look at them go, man. They get roared up as well. It's 115 damage. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. And it helps against buildings as well, of course.
Are under attack.
For the statisticans, high variance. Oh, look at Mr. Fancy Words over there. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Now look at him go. Look at him go. He can't even TP. He can't even TP. It's too much. It's way too crazy. The damage is insane. He just wiped the space
A player's forces are
with 2 volleys. Oh my god. Okay, maybe a little more than 2, but it was great. "2026 year of the Glaive Thrower. No more game throwers. No more game throwers for now. Sock in the ropes, man. And it's the target fire against the casters in the back should be amazing. Control against an Archmage who doesn't have Blizzard, but rather Water Elemental still. It's like 5 glaives. If you take out 1, that's totally fine. Look at the damage, man. Look at him. It is splattering into pieces. I think he mistargeted a little bit. Yeah, there's no chance. Tap, go next. Absolute wipe. Sock rebuild a base, but you don't have to be a prophet to realize what's gonna happen with this base. Ah! Rip. Glaive throwers have arrived in the meta. Yep. Utter annihilation. Sock has no chance, dude. No chance. Not having Blizzard was a choice. We had Inner Fire and Polymorph, by the way. I didn't see any of that. Usually I would have poked out about Polymorph, but if you see Glaive throwers like this, I didn't even see the tech. LawLiet is a goddamn master of his craft. And single-handedly brings Glaives into the meta. And there were signs of this before. Neutron played it in some qualifiers. And it looked amazing versus Orc. I theory crafted about it. And here it is, man. Here it is. I love second Ancient of War. Yeah, mass glaives, I guess. It was 6 glaives. It's not like you only build this one unit, but 6 is like, it's a good number. So, Night Elf players around the world. Just here on this stream alone, you've seen glaive throwers on top of Dryad Bears. You've seen fairy dragons on top of Dryad Bears. You've seen talents on top of Dryad Bears. Diversify and put stuff on top of Dryad Bears. Sprinkle. Like, makes everything better. God damn, I'm happy. LawLiet deserved 2-0 so far. Sock can't handle the heat or the glaive or whatever it is. 2-0. So, what else is a unit that people said for years you can't play, but it's actually really good? Can't think of one anymore, to be honest, but this is getting scary for Sock, I have to say. LawLiet with a 3-0, 5 points for LawLiet would be so big regarding playoffs. This dude, like, I don't know who poured gasoline over him and set him on fire, but LawLiet second half of Super League, different person. Different person. So Firelord works, Keeper works. You just have to be a goddamn genius. And Sock, we have to criticize him for that lack of scouting. I mean, it wasn't a lack of scouting. It was the wrong scouting. Because he saw everything but that expo. It's Keeper again. Those are ridiculous glaive throwers. Yeah, Sock, you need some points, my man. You need some points here. LawLiet on a 3-game win streak over Fortitude, Soin, Infi. Might just get another. Can't process how much damage that was. What's the modifier on siege damage on buildings? Is it times 2? $150. So theoretically, it was 6 glaive throwers with a max of 115 damage. So you're telling me that one volley of these glaive throwers theoretically is 1,000 damage? That's a lot of damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
You can 2-shot town halls. Bro, that's crazy. Okay, we go into a summoner's war. There's no mercs anywhere. And again, we have to say Jens showed the world for a long time that if you are creative and if you know how to move around the map and how to utilize the Keeper, he is enabling whatever you desire. Boom, level 3. Entangle 2, right? Yep, we go hunting.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
At least we can expand. claw, mantle, circlet, gloves. Also some solid right click. Thank you, Hadoku, for the prime, saying Patrick System Engineer is the best UD. Oh, okay. So do you want to go back to air when you see Keeper? By the way, I want to point out once again that it does wonders for the Night Elf if they have more than 2 production buildings.
A player's forces are under attack.
Once again, trying to lean into Archmage, but I don't know if that's too feasible actually. Counter expansion this time way easier to scout for Sock. But he's not attacking there, he's not looking. Great control with Keeper Naga as so often.
A player's forces are
Now we're getting north. Might just be too late though. Water Elemental expired. I have this like 1 Wisp detonate. Yep, that was obvious. It was very obvious actually. And Shredder attack. Sock might be dead here. Oh my god, the Shredder enters. Is this over? Shredder is crazy strong. Footmen are very hurt. Naga, great control. And Tangle, look at the Shredder shredding, man. He could reveal. Look at him go! Yeah, Archmage, you don't have a shop, I think. Sock gets some kills in. This is call to arms. This is every worker except one. So much economy damage. Oh, TP traded. He's just playing with Sock at this point. Look at him kiting. Now TPing for yet another kill. Amazing Warcraft. LawLiet gets a double kill on the way out. 25 food tier 1. Sock in shambles. Dude, he just decided to dance on Sock's grave while pissing. Hands free. Tier 3 no lores. Huntress Hall very late. Maybe not necessary if you want to go for triple orb. Elegant analogy. Thank you. I'm a philosopher. Sock is desperately trying to get some damage done. It might actually work. Repair against Shredder is good though. And we get another Entangle. No TP on Sock. Yeah, with Repair you can take this fight. What a series, man. What a mind-blowing series.
player's forces are under attack.
Starting with Firelord Mirror into Mass Glaives, Base Race, into Shredder Push. It's Archmage Paladin because he's so scared of Hero
Town
Focus.
is under siege.
It's mass archers, another Ancient of War, because of course he can afford a lot. And again, I have to ask the question, like, Sock, what are you doing? No Mountain King, no AoE. Single target heal is good against this play, but look at, he's dodging shots with Zeppelin now. Yeah. He's styling on him again. Oh my god, this is brutal if you're a Sock fan.
Player's forces are under attack.
Not even attempting a last hit steal. Sock is so mega deflated. And LawLiet is having a party. LawLiet is having a big party tonight. Bottom third. Marksmanship. Glaives again. Into bears. We're gonna do it again. Cool that you can play this style with an archer, mass archer opening as well. How do you tell anyone who didn't see the game what just happened in the last 40 minutes? You know, the series started with nobody building an altar, and then they met at the tavern, and things got very hot, and we had like 10 lava spawns on the map, and we were harassing each other non-stop. All of a sudden, there was a Tinka second, and the push continues, and he tried to tank him, but was countered by triple Ancient of Wind's talents. And then on map 2, you know, we had 1,000 damage volley by 6 glaive throwers that completely wiped the human expansion, you know, the casual stuff. That's kind of what it is. You know, so far I was very skeptical of this patch, but the first 2 days are highly entertaining.
Player's forces are under attack.
Kudos to the players thus far. Yeah, again, I have to ask the question, like, how do you stop this? Need Blizzard. We got Owl first this time. So no true shot just yet. But hey, we're at 108 damage. Sock. 70 food push. Okay, maybe he can do something here. Glaives, of course, amazing versus buildings and casters. So far, yep, splatter. That's the best thing, man. When siege units kill a normal unit, like this insane amount of blood, so good. Hero focus continues, trying to take care of that water elemental. That is a little bit of a threat. We don't have an orb up yet. LawLiet can decide to get out here whenever he wants to, basically. So we have mortars versus glaives. Oh, Totem in trouble. Got the aura now. But no roar no more. Yeah, orbs are missing left and right. And maybe LawLiet ejected a little bit too late. He wanted that level. But it was a fight away from the expo. I think we're still fine. Sushine, thank you for the prime.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, maybe you want to go back to mass air. No tier 3 by Sock this time. We need orbs now. We have 1 shop, 2 shops. Yeah, okay, we're gonna get orbs soon. Oh my god, this 108 max damage plus roar. It's it's 8 glaives. He can just TP. He can focus fire TP. Nice interception by Sock. This was crucial. Has a TP. Damage is good. And even against heroes is good. Because there's so much of it. Okay, Sock was begging for that kill. Past the Ankh to stay in a little longer. Here's the roar. 100. Oh my god. 138 damage. But they are so fragile. And I think LawLiet fell a little bit in love too much with the strategy here. That was nice decision making by Sock to pass the Ankh from Paladin to Archmage to stay in that fight and do damage. It was a little bit too cheeky. Too open. Too exposed. It's only one orb. And now on the other side we got mortar teams as well. Like there's not only one race that can raise buildings. Tricky situation now. Can he... sniping mortar teams would be great. Bears marching forward but can't get the last hit. No consumable on the Keeper. Needs a staff soon. Level 5 Keeper. Got it. And LawLiet is falling apart a little bit, but he has 2 glaives here. Weaving in, weaving out. And 600 gold. Needs to macro up. Maybe a bit unsure what units to build. Water Elemental also great chip damage here. Is this the Expo down? I guess so. How do you stop mortars? It's 3 mortars. You can stall a little bit longer. Only 1 sword remaining. If you can snipe that, that's great. But the bears are dead anyway. Super awesome Tug of War now. Stutter stepping would be like, it would be so sick to have a Zeppelin here now. Love the 2 Prown attack. And LawLiet holds. And now from here on out, it's just gonna be more bears, more orbs. But you have to survive 1 more time, and it's a 25 food disadvantage. Granted though, everything's hurt. But there's also healing in terms of Holy Light. There's a heal scroll. I think I dig the Water Elementals to have guaranteed damage. Archmage is exposed enough as is. Will always be focused because he's a fragile old man. Very big defensive stance. Ideally, you'd have Mountain Giants now, I think. And LawLiet has to tap out. That was a little bit too much, as the mortar teams also dealt with that Expo slowly but steady. Oh, there was one moment where LawLiet got a little bit ahead of himself, as much as I glazed him, rightfully, of course. That was an overcommitment. And glaive throwers do a lot of damage. They are glass cannons though. Big time glass cannons. And then Sock had the militia ready. Came from 2 sides. The hero focus didn't work because of an Ankh. And disaster averted. Disaster averted. If this was a 3-0, man, Sock would have been in shambles. This way, though, he at least got 1 point. And the chance to turn it around. Shattered Exile is next. And Shattered Exile has 4 laps. That's a lot of laps. Ding. Can Sock bring it back? Are glaive throwers counted now? Or was that just... I feel like LawLiet was styling so much on Sock and was so sure that he's gonna win that he got overconfident. And Sid is killer, you know it. Now back to serious business, back to Smashcraft. Or will Sock take advantage of the series now? Like, he was dodging shots with the Zeppelin. He was killing units left and right. The Shredder bought a lot of time. Was really just this one fight. And everything fell apart. So, let's see where we go. Shattered Exile it is. No Tavern Hero. Are we moving to a regular Demon Hunter now? Is it Warden time, maybe? Yeah, no LawLiet series without a Warden versus Human. 4 games, 3 different heroes. Very, very good to see. Ancient of War on the right hand side.
A player's forces are under attack.
And let's see how you can make the Warden work on a big map like this. Always needs to find the balance between creeping, harassing, how to slow the human down. But yeah, as I said, lab here, lab there. I wouldn't rule out the fact that LawLiet goes all in with Shredders.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe also 8 glaives a little much. Warden coming in, hasn't decided on a spell yet. Item. Oh, Sock Sleepy! Leaves the item on the ground. Free parry up for the Warden. This wasn't even Blink Steal. This was just steal. Walk in, drink your milkshake, walk out. So a couple of kills, Warden hurt,
A player's
no
forces
counter
are under
expo,
attack.
3 Moonwells. So far, Warden doesn't really take off. He denied the Forest Troll. That's why he's not level 2. Oh, damn, that hurts. That hurts. He will get it now. Spin to win? No, not yet. He will not get it. Not gonna get it. Is that a tattoo song? I feel like it is.
A player's forces are under
Everybody
attack.
knows all the things she said, but not gonna get it is, I think, also a banger. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know. Is Tattoo still around to all the Russophone people tuning in? I would bet yes. You're right? There you go. I know my shit.
A player's forces are under attack.
I always fancied the musical qualities of Tattoo. Not gonna get us. I see.
Town is under siege.
I think Sock controls the Warden well. A little bit too early with that shot. Ancient. Oh, if you want glaive throwers, you need this Ancient. Rip. And attacking in the main base as well. 1 Moonwell is already down. I feel like LawLiet with this Warden is in a world of trouble now. Even though Sock... Ah, here's the Shredder. Sock didn't tech yet. But big investment into Merc, getting killed. Expansion being cancelled. Moonwell being destroyed as well. There's also less mana for the Warden. And Sock, he has a surplus of gold already. Lots and lots of peasants coming in. And then tech will be evened out at some point. And with no level 3 Warden, this is a bit problematic. Good deny. Important deny as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both have a shadow now. This is the most normal game so far. And that's Archmage vs Warden. Can we finally grind to level 3? It cost a lot of time and a lot of mana. But here we go. No additional spell no more though. Good movement. League of Legends skills show. Oh, I hope Sock is looking. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, quality Warcraft now. What is happening here? Are they trying to snipe their Zeppelin or something? LawLiet is at 19 food. How ridiculous. Imagine a Sapper. If he moves closer here, imagine a Sapper. Oh, imagine this Sapper! Kaboom! And that's the Expo attempt gone again. LawLiet is in dire straits, man. This series is likely to go full distance. Nice eject before the Warden comes in. And for Sock, it's smooth sailing. Tech running. Bit on the later side, but I guess it's fine. Did tons and tons and tons of damage. With some investments too. Is the dire time for the Warden over now? She got some good right clicks, so maybe she works a bit better without mana than per usual. That's about it. Sock might go mass air. Still no expo. Warden 1 base. Not particularly great. Alchemist second, love this. Best counter to the Warden there is. I guess we expand again, or we try to. Yeah, you don't... This is the problem when the Warden is not off to a great start. Warden level 3, so underwhelming in a defensive stance. When you can't creep because they're constantly under pressure. And then it's 2 base, 1 base. Like, it's human 2 base, Night Elf 1 base. There's no way. Good snipe though on the Zeppelin. Warden level 4 thanks to the Merc. This was some solid XP. But when was LawLiet over 30 food this game? Just asking questions because I'm an idiot. I did predict the Griffins though. Or the Mass Air. One surrounded as well, needs a blink. Ay, 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 ay. As horrible as it was before, and horrible is it now for LawLiet. Oh man. Oh man. Is it really one of these series where he's not able to reward himself for great performances and great ingenuity and innovation. Oh my god. Sock has the chance to win 3 in a row. Just because LawLiet got too confident on map 3. This is an interesting series. This is an interesting series, guys. Turtle Rock, decider. Let's see where this goes now, man. Let's see where this goes. It would be heartbreaking if LawLiet's win streak ends like this. LawLiet wanted Turtle Rock. It's the teenage Turtle Rock. Oh, and Flow TV has a desync. I try this again. Maybe it works this time. But I have low hope. Oh! Oh. Yeah, desync it is. This will teleport us forward in time a little bit. And we have to go for a restream, unfortunately. There's no other technical solution right now. And we'll see where this goes once we're live. Oh my god, the quality is like 2004. Insane. Hey, it is what it is, eh? What do we got? First, we gotta get rid of this. Okay, we didn't miss that much. Sock tried to expand on his neighboring position. It's a Demon Hunter this time. Looks like Mr. Magic Yang is not talking. Oh, he is yapping now. Okay. Yep. Refresh. Now it works. So, Demon Hunter Cloak. Boots, Circlet. Healthy, but far away from level 3. Sock. This is something we see on the new Turtle Rock. That's very risky on the older Turtle Rocks because the creep camps are just harder. And LawLiet is also on the same lane. And there's a staff. Yeah, Wisps might enter Sock's base. If he evacuates it now, is it just not, like, isn't it just all dead? Unfortunately, we didn't see the initial harass, but it's only the green turtles gone, right? So I'm assuming there was a lot of damage. And he takes care of workers. It's only one worker. Oh, Sock, this is gonna take a long time. Demon Hunter still not done. Every second delay matters as we are very likely teching on LawLiet's side. I hope so. Yep, that's another. We don't have a TP, so you gotta be a bit careful at least. Arcane Tower doesn't matter. Footman damage is not enough. Nice. We also got a Naga second. That's a lot of... That's a big delay. That's a huge delay. Naga is waiting for the Demon Hunter to return, it feels like. Loa's coming. No, looks like no cancel. Demon Hunter home. Archer Naga, of course, not enough damage here. But yeah, the tier 2 for Sok will be so late. It feels like LawLiet just has to take this home, bring this home. With this overlay, I'm never sure if he's Tekken, but I don't think there is tier 3. There is tier 3 now. Sok also Tekken. Immolation damage, and now how much damage can we do? How many peasants can we kill so far? Oh, he's just face tanking the immolation damage. Interesting choice. Arcane Tower really useless now. So it's 2 peasants down, 1 footy down. We don't have a staff, no preservation staff. So Demon Hunter has to walk away. I'm not even sure if there's Moonwells anymore. We do have Dispel, so we can farm some Water Elementals too for XP. 0.3 of a level, not too shabby, but also not mega dominant. And Sok keeps on mining. That's important for him too. Last couple of moments where piercing damage is relevant. Afterwards, there's defend. Okay, Moonjuice is looking all right. Okay, now we're changing the rhythm. A little bit of creeping, a little bit of recovery. And for Sok also catching up in tech, getting that second hero. Get Rifle Casters out. He got a lot of gold, but very little lumber. Very, very, very little. And there's no Shredder here, right? So, yeah, this will be interesting. I don't think any of the players is in a peculiarly great spot. LawLiet in a comfortable position. But Sok, obviously, with the second base, has the win condition up and just has to survive. We see LawLiet detonating tons of wisps against the Water Elementals. Like dozens at this point. Oh, high value match, of course. It's about playoffs. Every point matters. This map gives the winner 2 points, as he then also wins the series. Counter expansion now. Doesn't seem too confident, LawLiet, no? One Sanctum up, second one will still be coming. It goes via a strong Naga, I think. Strong Naga 2 base. Sok is, in the best way possible, incredibly annoying with his Archmage. Level 4. Level 4 strong. Level 2 evasion, very strong. Reju up, also strong. And Expo halfway plus entangle time. This will This might be cancelled if he sees it. I think he saw it before. So the Archmage is the dangling carrot in front of the horse's face. Not saying that LawLiet is a horse, but you get the idea. Oh, 2 creep spots at once. Archmage caught. But Mountain King footies still nowhere near the tree. Could be a deliberate choice of just letting the tree come up and then kill it so it can't be cancelled anymore. Now he saw it. Now he knows. At the very least, now he knows. But Sok is investing into army already. Uh-oh. Ooh, Reju running. We got 1 orb up. We got a Subi Mask. We got a Claws of Attack. That's all nice. Tons and tons of upgrades kicking in for LawLiet as well. Staying on 50. Big mana pot. Nice for the Naga, I'd say. LawLiet a bit hurt. Yeah, sell the potion into mana burn. As it's mostly breakers in the front anyway. Sok has 2 heal scrolls. Oh, the block with the wisp. Yes, please. You ain't getting out of here. Nice attention to detail. Serious business now, this game 5 is. And tier 3 by Sok, he won't be pushing. That gives LawLiet more time. Build a bigger army, diversify the army, level up that Naga, level up that Demon. This is everybody's game. This is everybody's game. I don't know if Sok is making the right call. He probably saw the levels, right? And got anxious. Understandably so. I mean, Demon Hunter level 5. Wood of Cunning. Items for LawLiet really not that great. But also for Sok, we have to say it's nothing game deciding. I bet both players would love a Zeppelin now. We get Mortars. And maybe Master Casters again. DH5 renders Mountain King useless. Is Bash a joke to you? Demon Hunter will be burning Archmage, mostly, when he retrains to Blizzard. You throw the hammers pre-fight, then there's Reju up, and then Bash. Bash is the real reason for this Demon Hunter. For this Mountain King, of course. Needs a staff soon. Yeah. You don't have to risk too much. Another Expo LawLiet bottom. Wow, what an investment now, dude. He's not even at 80, but it is his game on Turtle Rock. Always has been. Pitlord third. I would like this, I think. Doesn't have the gold currently. We do have Blizzard. Triple heal scroll for Sok. How are you out sustaining triple heal scroll? Trying to snipe a unit here and there. I'm not too confident, I have to say. From the perspective of LawLiet, he has no TP. He's not at 80. The expansion didn't pay off either. Why is he fighting? Maybe he doesn't want to run into the tier 3. Maybe he wants to exchange XP. But this seems very unoptimized timing-wise. Demon Hunter Invo Potion, kinda sweet. Archmage out of mana, since Demon Hunter was diving quite deep into this. If only the Archmage had 1 or 2 more Blizzards, Bears would all be dead. And this 2 heal scrolls gone. If he can get out of here without any meaningful losses, that's alright. Bro, there's half a miracle, but he also needs like every healing in the world. And Sok is not gonna end the job, no? Expansion starts to pay off. We get the new master upgrades, everybody. 60 seconds instead of 75. We get Polymorph and Inner Fire. Fairy Dragons on top of this. Both spells very expensive. Oh my god, does he need more healing? You gotta drown this entire army in Moonwells. Knights on top as well. Maybe you want Chimeras over Fairy Dragons? Staff, ready? What about the Demon, though? Amazing to have on Holy Aura now as well. It's a lot of bears, man. Third Expo kicking in. Double Invul Heal Scroll. Naga needs Reju. Got the Reju. Only one Fairy Dragon, right? 700 gold. Sok is aware of this Expo, it seems like. This is the older Turtle Rock. So it's not that easy to get to the bottom right base, the bottom left base. I think LawLiet can sack this. And not defend this. It's, I think, the smarter choice. Yeah, Detto. Okay, this didn't necessarily pay off. Maybe he got the cost back. I think I would love to see a Pit Lord still. On the other side. I don't know. This is an odd situation. Oh no, that's a disaster for the Bears. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, you don't want to run into that choke against Bears. No way in hell. This wasn't the fighting position he was looking for. We get another expansion upper right-hand side. LawLiet once again trying to stall. Demon Hunter coming back in. 5.2. Mana burn always good. Dryad control so sweet. Sok trying to lure him into a choke. Orb of Venom chip damage. We got double Orb of Venom up now. That Blizzard for once doesn't do that much. You need the pre-fight mana burns, and I think he's doing a good job at that. There's not much Blizzard left. There is a Blood Mage though. Dryads, but there is mortar teams to welcome the Dryads. Demon Hunter diving. How many heal scrolls? 2 of the Archmage damage is mental. Might have been the last one though. Needs some healing, but there's no Paladin. Has to go back far, far, far away from this. We got banished against the Demon Hunter, but dispelled, burned. The Bears are suffering big time. Needs that one more heal scroll, and then what? Maybe on the left-hand side, the Naga could get him. I don't see any human heroes in trouble here, I gotta say. LawLiet's army is getting deleted. And we are approaching a reverse sweep territory. Mountain King, no way he's falling. No way he's falling. And LawLiet can only win if Sok gives him an absurd amount of time. Yeah, he's expanding twice, but what are the odds of that finishing? Oh, the Ancient of Wind is standing still to Hippogriff. Suck 1,000 gold. Good resource management. Naga never made it to 5. Demon Hunter soaking up XP now as well. So one of these expansions is a decoy. Can Superman save this? There's Banish though. Good timing by Sok to kill that Expo when it was finished. No cancel anymore. What's the X factor here? Mortar teams just clean this up. Mortar teams Blizzard clean this up big time. Mass Dryads addressed by Gyros, which is an interesting choice. I don't hate it. 1 heal scroll versus 1. It's only level 2 Blizzard for now. Maybe there is a chance. Maybe he built too many Gyros in anticipation of Chimeras, but there never is Chimeras. I mean, it is addressing the Fairy Dragons too, so the Gyros always serve a purpose. And Blizzard, man, there's so many GNL bears. Everything is clumped up. The damage! Archmage, 16,000. Wisps were very, very, very late, and there's always a Blood Mage to bring new mana, isn't there? Level 5 Naga, maybe game changer? But it's 20 food down, man. How much heavy lifting does she have to do? Spam that Fork Lightning. But Sock seems to have everything under control before he's able to before he's taken too many losses. Better get out. He's just sending these bears into the Blizzard meat grinder. That was very, very, very unnecessary. 5.7 on the demon, though. There is a third base. Main base is over, and Sock was the first one. Only 1 staff hurts as well. Double bear kill, 8 food gone. Yeah, he wants to bring it to level 6 somehow, but then there is Banish. I think that just stops this. Oh, I think this series has been a gigantic throw by LawLiet. He should have won Tidehunters. He should have won this for sure. And he kind of sabotages himself. That is crazy. Stormbolt, FoCuS, Naga. Can't the Naga be polymorphed or something? No. This is now unsnatchable, I think. One base. Would love to see how much gold does he have left? Hey, Sock at 4 minutes of mining. It's impossible to catch up. I mean, you can spam Fork Lightning, and LawLiet is not doing that enough, actually. Also, always good distance for the casters. So many last-ditch efforts now. Of course, you don't want to tap out with the way this series has developed. Of course, it's omega frustrating. But LawLiet should only blame himself for this loss here today. $20,000 damage Blizzard. He is sending slowed bears into one Blizzard after the next. I don't get even the first fight. I don't get why he took this. And now there's no wisps for detonate anymore. This is just a very, very, very slow demise. Just as slow as these bears. One after the next is getting wrecked. Call PETA. Animal cruelty by Sock. It all started with the one fight on Tidehunters. And we said this before, LawLiet is thriving on momentum a lot. And it looked that way game 1, game 2, and for the majority of game 3. And then there was this one fight where he overcommitted big time. And he probably kicked himself 700 times because of it. And never recovered from that one fight. Also this game. The harass was great. Delay was so good. Any chance for demon level 6? I guess he's trying to snipe, but... Oh, the staffs are ending up on the left-hand side now as well. Completely far away from the action. And for Sock, it's just more or less A-click territory. Fork Lightning on cooldown. Can't get the job done. Can't get the level 6. And again, even with level 6, there's one banish after the next. He's desperately trying to get ultimates. Here we go. Metamorph activated, but guess what? He's not banishing? No, he's killing the Demon Hunter to send a statement. I can fight you straight up. I'm that far ahead. And Sock reverse sweeps LawLiet. Heartbreaking series for LawLiet himself. For all the fans of LawLiet, of course, as well. But my oh my. He's never allowed to lose that game 3 or game 5. Daggers. Daggers. Big time entertaining series, of course. Good day for the humans that, according to Twitch chat yesterday, cannot win against Night Elf whatsoever. Maybe it's all player performance, everybody. Maybe it's all just player performance, and today the humans perform better. Even though, especially Sock were in the ropes, it is a gigantic missed opportunity for LawLiet, who could have gotten 5 points. He ends up with 2 points. And now, instead of looking up towards the FoCuS, Kaho, Labyrinth, Moon section of the league, he gotta look down and pray that he's still making playoffs. Because Infi, Colorful, and Soin, especially Soin with 2 games less, can challenge him for the playoff spot. Oh, I hope he can bounce back for that. Soin is playing Happy, Life, FoCuS, and Colorful, so it's really not that easy to score high there. So it's also not too likely. But yeah, that was a gigantic missed opportunity for LawLiet here. Good for Sock. After the 0-3 against Cow, he gets the 3-2 win. Still a mediocre season for Sock, I would say. But yeah, that's really tough. That's really tough. Oh, the outcome hurts. The outcome hurts. Okay, one more map, and I might try to join the games again. Because we don't want this desync thing again. Hopefully we're not lagging. And I guess without further ado, here we go. What's the situation for these 2 players is the question here at Super League. FoCuS is in the middle of the pack, where he oftentimes is. Not at the top, not at the bottom. He is performing, is all right. Nothing special. Had some good results, like the win over Happy, which was not to be foreseen. FoCuS is now in great shape, actually. 3 wins in a row against Moon, Happy, and Kaho. An unusual mirror match that you don't play too often. Soin already played a mirror match against Lin, and my lord, he got schmacked. Big time. Soin needs to score, is one of his last big chances to score to maybe eventually get playoffs. For FoCuS, playoffs are pretty much guaranteed, I would say. Especially if he scores here today, playoffs absolutely guaranteed. So, yeah, FoCuS can make sure he's getting playoffs. And for FoCuS, it's the for Soin, it's more or less a last-ditch effort, even though it's not 100%. Let them entertain us. Soin in the blue, FoCuS in the red. We kick things off on Twisted. How do you play Orc Mirror? Apparently with Blade Master versus Blade Master, we have seen some fancier things as well. No racks, FoCuS. No grunts, just straight up tech. On Soin side, we do see that grunt, and we also see the golem pull. Let's see if that works out as intended. That was close, man. If the peon blocks here, Blade Master can't get close and the creep is ruined. Robe of the Magi, bit more mana. Keeps it for later. And FoCuS harassing. Either the creeping of Soin or the peons. And if not, you can still steal items. Are we straight up rushing to tier 3 that way? I haven't seen many Orc Mirrors, guys. I'ma be honest. But I think we can assess things are looking better for Soin than in the Orc Mirror versus Lin. So who pimps the blade better? Who has better creep routes? Who has better timings? Tech timing, of course, super far ahead for FoCuS. He can go into Raider Walker Kodo on tier 2. I mean, you can't rush tier 3, right? On just a blade, that'd be self-harming.
Players' forces are under attack.
Grunt kill would be big. I think it's inevitable. Very sharp, very precise, good movement. FoCuS. And yeah, for a big point match like this, you don't want this. He is going tier 3 without a unit. Oh, damn. He's going Tauren. We're gonna get the Tauren Fiesta. Why is it a Tauren Fiesta? Well, ideally, both players go Tauren and mix in Spirit Walkers. Spirit Walkers can revive with Master Training, Spirit Walkers, and Tauren. So, Tauren also very tanky. And Tauren versus Tauren don't do the craziest damage. So first, it takes a long time to kill the Tauren. And then the death of the Tauren can be negated with one click. And then the Tauren are back. And then you kill them again. And then you got enough mana and you revive them again. So nothing ever dies. You still get XP though. So, this is gonna be fun. Tauren party. So then you really want to go Firelord, right? Third hero? It's gonna take some time for this game to unfold. But yeah, Tauren Mirror. Still so much to creep. I still feel Soin has drastically underperformed this Super League, unfortunately. Would love to see him get some good results in the past 4 games of his first run. There were some people saying Soin's gonna be the best performing orc in the league. Can you believe these guys? They're ridiculous. When Lin exists. Fools.
Town is under siege.
So we got a little bit of a farming game. We got a little bit of a harassing game. But we still want to pin. And this Blade Master of Soin is looking pretty good, I gotta say. FoCuS is under-leveled, FoCuS is under-geared. FoCuS was the first detected tier 3 with the super rush. But with all these harasses, I think it has almost evened out. New research time for the totem. 60 seconds. Meow. And Pulverize is done as well. So tech-wise, FoCuS is ahead. Blade Master-wise, Soin is ahead.
Players' forces are under attack.
Boots of Kel'Thalas, let's go. Okay. Big meaty Tauren slapping big logs. How do you micro Tauren mirror? This is just a click. A click and pray. Dude. The Blade Master of Soin is already illegal. Oh my god, Orb of Darkness, by the way, great. He got him! He got Orb of Darkness. Okay, so there's an interaction we gotta talk about in a second, but there's a creep jack here now as well. I talked about getting Firelord to blow up the corpses. Well, Dark Ranger can do something similar. If units die with Black Arrow, the corpse is also gone. But there's a little bit of a delay before the skeleton rises. And if the skeleton isn't risen, you can still revive the Tauren. So it's not as good as a Firelord is, but it can be similar. Anyway, Blade Master is still a potent weapon. Look at them go! Shadowhunter dead. Couple of Tauren revolving, and FoCuS takes the first fight, gets a smacking, and Soin takes the 1-0. FoCuS performances were all the rage recently. Remo was raving over FoCuS. And that tells you everything you need to know. And here it is. Mr. Soin finding amazing items, getting an amazing win, and takes the 1-0. Just like that. Just like that. Black Arrow doesn't work on resistance skin? Not even the orb? Because I think the orb is an ability, not a spell. Turtle Rock next. I'm a bit worried about the ping, but we'll see where it goes, how it goes. Go. Go start. Go work. There it is. Okay, so an exclamation mark after being dragged around the arena by Lin. He does indeed set an example here and gets important points. If he still wants a chance to make playoffs, he's gotta take points off of FoCuS here today. And ideally win this. So we got Soin in the blue again. We got FoCuS in the red again. Let's get it on. Are we as greedy as before? I really like the Blade Master Res. Once he was pimped, he exploited that base a lot. Can pimp your Blade Master here as well. Very simple task. This time FoCuS is not as greedy as he was and is building a Rax. Now Soin is the one skipping the Rax. Oh, he's not. It's Farseer Headhunter. Of course, a style that you can also play in this matchup. It doesn't have to be Blade Master and Tauren in late game. It's Farseer Headhunter. Soin with some Hitman micro maneuvers to save some time for peons. Grunt into Headhunter. Makes sense on Turtle Rock. Grunts are pretty good and sturdy to creep.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then we got a little bit of a styles clash, huh? How committed is FoCuS to these Headhunters? You can play Headhunters tier 1 mass, tier 2 Firelord push. Firelord can be an amazing tool against Blade Master openings, especially if they rush without units. And Soin starts with a nice blade again. The Blade Master will be the key. Blade Master will be the key for sure. And then Grunt, Raider, Walker, Kodo, I guess. Especially Walker to diversify the damage, or to spread the damage. And so far, We still don't know what FoCuS is doing. Couple of headhunters. Nice deal. Oh, he gets the slippers. Dude, this Blade Master is again illegal. Both maps. Such item luck. And headhunters are fragile. If this Blade Master starts scaling, sayonara HH. He's just soloing a grunt, no problem.
A player's forces
Oh my
are
god.
under attack.
It's looking real good for Soin.
Town is under siege.
Level 2 for free, 200 gold gone, circlet on top as well. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's only a peon. Shadowhunter Grunt. And for FoCuS, we have to see if it's Firelord or not. Can still play tier 3 mass cast. Like, Orc Mirror, you got so many possibilities on basically all techs. Gotta agree with Sushi. Orc Mirror seems to be in an amazing state from what I've seen.
Player's forces are under attack.
Sometimes a bit dull in between, but hey, at least we got great tactical variety. Farseer level 3 doesn't offer that much. Double Bestiary. No casters. Just Mass and Snare. And Soin Grunt Walker.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kind of sharking a bit, huh? And here we go. Weak link Farseer. He is an intelligence hero. He is, of course, very fragile. He used his TP before. Here's the Hex. Here's the FoCuS. Counter Hex. But can he reach? There's another Hex. It could be a counter Hex again. He's not hexing. It was on cooldown. And the Farseer goes down. The Shadowhunter goes down as well. But of course, this is a way bigger kill for FoCuS than it is for Soin. Level 1 Shadowhunter will be back in no time. Wolves are still helping a little bit. Soin didn't have too many units on the field, and now he's losing one of the 2 grunts he has. And Blade Master just runs it down, man. These headhunters are too fragile, it seems. There is a lot of control coming when the raiders arrive. And now we get Raider Walker Mirror, but with Farseer. The good news is, I guess, that Shadowhunter can creep solo, but usually you always want to be here at the beginning of tier 2 if you're not harassing. So easy to creep. But you can't go for that now, as you don't have your first hero.
Player's forces are under attack.
And progression for the Shadowhunter of Soin has stalled. Next creep check though. At the moment, FoCuS has the better army. He's still waiting for the Farseer though. Last hit, gets it, ring +5, so Blade Master's also sturdy now. And we talked about this control. Well, the control gets controlled quite nicely, I have to say. Raider, down, Walker, Ethereal Form, Spirit Link, spread. Where is the damage in FoCuS's army? He's throwing cotton balls. It might just be enough though. It might just be enough. And right before the Farseer comes in, Soin disengages to replenish mana. Army-wise, Soin has nothing. But he got the heal scroll. That's important. And he got the blade. That's the late game win condition. And in straight-up fights, FoCuS will not have walkers. He will not have Spirit Link. He will not have Dispel. And if there's Spirit Link, the Headhunters aren't worth that much. It's a very cool army composition dance that we're dancing. Not confident though, as... Oh, Soin also needs a burrow for 50 food. That's why he's using the peons now. Meat shield, attack. It's only 2 raiders. The Kodo hasn't arrived yet. Still waiting. 108 crit. Windwalk 2, unfortunately. But yeah, Shadowhunter doesn't have heal wave yet. Only the heals fall. Now he gets heal wave, and that is a game changer. FoCuS still close to level 2 heal wave, but having at least a little bit might just be enough. Peon, surround onto the Shadowhunter. Nice approach. And snare, crit, heal wave. The Kodo blocks the way free. Well done, FoCuS. That is crises averted here. Peons, almost no damage uptime. Soin is right next to his shop though. Here come the towers for FoCuS. Could buy mana potions maybe on the SH to just simply enable the blade. Kodo should always be the #1 target. Shadowhunter and Walker deal with the towers in the meantime. Oh, if he gets level 4, all hell breaks loose in terms of crit. There we go! Insane damage boost now for Soin. And the supply has evened out. Shadowhunter also out of mana. 1-for-1 with the raiders. This is a lot of peons falling, so economy for FoCuS will be in shambles. Has to deal with the towers. Oh, Shadowhunter! Ends there. Surrounded. Potion, maybe. Got it. Needs it. Soon. And he got a surround on the Fascia. Oh my god. Hex. Crit. Counter Hex Dispel. The potion pass, but it's too late and too little. Level up here. Man, he spent ages in that surround. Another Shadowhunter behind enemy lines. And the Blade Master, this sword is too sharp. Way too sharp. Potion ready. Level 3. Heal wave. Full HP. Soin micros his way out of that push. That was brilliant. With level 2 crit comes the rescue. And now we gotta deal with the towers and then we're Gucci. Chop, chop, motherfucker. There's no cement. So precise. So well done. So well fought. The micro of Soin. Some people from Canada land say he has the best orc micro in the world. Sometimes you see glimpses of it. Ah, that was beautiful Warcraft, everybody. Nice to see different styles from both players. And again, this Pimp Blade Master. Huge moment in the early game where FoCuS lost the Grunt. That was never allowed, unfortunately. Plus the item as well. Big time pimped blade it was. And then he gets level 2 crit. And then it's all downhill from there. Nice surrounds also. And now we got the chance for Soin to 3-0 FoCuS. It's 5 points. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. But we can't be sure, though. We can't be sure. We've been at 2-0 situations before today, and it was a reverse sweep. And in Orc Mirror, you never know. Nice hex timings as well. The hex timings were always just a little bit better than FoCuS hex timings. The surrounds were a little bit tighter than FoCuS's. And then that's game right there. Oh, I got the big time lag. I think I have to leave. Yep. Unfortunately, no chance of that. So fingers crossed for the Flow TV. Cross your fingers. Cross your toes. Cross everything you got. For this to work. And not desync. Overlay bug. Chop top. I'd love that. If you like what we do, we gladly take your Prime sub if you have them lying around. If you connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you got 1 sub for free every month. Gotta reapply that every month, and we take that burden off of you every single month if you want to. Super League is coming to an end very, very soon, and you don't want the rest of the group stage matches or the playoffs to be interrupted by ads, so get ready with a sub to Back to Warcraft. Like Mr. Yaws, who's a role model for all of you anyway. 47 months, but an eternity in my heart. Happy New Year, hope you're doing fine. So, is this gonna be a 3-0 or what? If Soin is not playing a Blade Master, I'm gonna be mad. I want to see that Blade Master. Miller time! Thank you. Soin, I think, has a duty to present his beautiful, beautiful Blade Master to us. In all his might, every centimeter needs to be exposed of that beautiful sharp blade. Soin 3 match points for the 5 points Super League. And FoCuS, man, he can reverse sweep. I've been there, I've seen it. Didn't look that way. Then, of course, the question is, if the strategy roulette goes in favor of FoCuS, how will Soin bounce back? If Soin for once doesn't get the Blade Master items, how strong is that blade still? We'll see about that. We're in springtime. There is not too many items to pimp the blade. Still possible. Not very likely, but possible. And yeah, Soin. So, Lin completely destroyed Soin in like 4 minutes each game. Soin is destroying FoCuS, and Lin still has to play against FoCuS. So how much more dominance can you show if you're Lin? We got a Farseer versus Blade. It's the same styles as we had before. Probably a roaming Blade Master as well, as we have no barracks, no grunts. And FoCuS, we'll see if it is Farseer Headhunter or not. There's a little bit of an off chance sometimes on springtime to see mirror image, but I doubt it.
A player's forces are under attack.
So it is tech into barracks. So at the moment we only have the heroes, huh? We creep the Mammoth. Later tonight, for all the German fans, by the way, huge Dach Inferno day with the Edo versus Phoenix as our first game, and Leon versus Kevin in the evening hours. So I guess Farseer is best to hit Blade Master early, when he's not well equipped, when the crits aren't the crazy levels yet. And then ideally pair it with a Fire Lord. But yeah. We'll see if it works for FoCuS this time. Very, very annoying for Seer play. Double Gloves of Haste, so Soin is not hitting that hard, but he's hitting very fast. And this is draining resources. It might not get the burrow. Cost the heal self at some point. But yeah, the repair cost is what matters, because Soin is at a lousy 70 lumber at the arrival of tier 2. But can he run down the Farseer? chop. Town Portal Forest. And Firelord it is. Let's go! With Lava Spawn into the base.
Are under attack.
Soin has to decide what he wants. A production building or a second hero. Critical strike unlocked.
Town is under siege.
Firelord, also a fragile hero, also a summoner hero. And Shadowhunter it is. I think that is the correct call. Can maybe go for Demolishers at some point. Lava Spawn number 1 extinguished a little carelessly by FoCuS, I think. Lava Spawns are expensive. You really want them to split. But Soin needs all the lumber in the world. Double Beastery, Blade Master, Firelord. This is an all-in again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Soin has time to grind. Slippers! Of course! So he got the circlet to hit harder and survive longer. Then he got the slippers to hit harder and get more armor. And the gloves of haste as well. I wonder if he's going crit 2 this time. Because there's no way he's getting level 4. I think you need the damage. No healing on FoCuS aside.
Player's forces
The dude is so all in, man! No lasted. FoCuS has almost 0 XP on his heroes. He got like maybe a worker or something. Claws plus 8. That's so unfair.
player's forces are under
That's
attack.
crazy. Oh shit. And now he's getting the production building as well. Oh, FoCuS, you're in deep trouble. Chop, chop, chop. It is terrible. Look at him. He's plus 60. Okay, let's see if there's hope, man. Let's see if there's hope. He takes care of the Berserker. Should be, I hope. He really should. There it is. Heal wave first. So no hex attacks. Double crit. That's 200 damage and 2 hits. Nice. Extinguished. Rip Firelord. Soin might sacrifice a couple of units here again, but you all know the only unit that matters is the Blade Master. Swing, another kill. Dude, Soin can do whatever he wants now. Soin is so ready, and Soin like this, right? With Blade Master like this and Blade Master control like this. This is why some people, I won't know who, said before this tournament they will be the best performing orcs in this tournament and everybody will be surprised to see Soin. Because he can play like this. Yeah, chop, chop, chop. Backstep into crit into GG.
Player's forces are under
There's no way. Dude, Soin could leave his apartment, get a ramen down the street, come back to his desk, and still win the game. And this not even crit 2. FoCuS didn't even get a single level. It's hopeless. So much damage thrown onto that Kodo Beast. Is there a heal wave? Yeah, doesn't use it though. Spirit Link Kodo Beast, amazing. Quack! Thank you for the prime. There is Kodo Beast now on FoCuS side as well. One is already dead. A little bit of lack of control maybe as Soin is putting in headhunters. This is the absolute last ditch effort. If only he had another range attack. Good save by FoCuS. But can't escape the hunter. I said it's very unlikely that there's gonna be level 4. But there was, man, because Soin terrorizes FoCuS. Every single map. Soin and Blade Master on one map is just a sight to behold at times. This is a huge moment for Soin in this league. 5 points for him. And FoCuS, his great shape, kinda gone then, I guess. And all of a sudden, Soin has a playoff rank. It's close. Infi is contesting this. Colorful is contesting this. But with the 5 points that Soin got, he can make playoffs. It's still a big battle of who's making top 4 to skip the first round of playoffs. At the moment, 1-0. Happy, Lin, and Life in the efficiency ranking. Top 4. Fortitude is maybe a breakout moment today, hopefully. Hopefully, to still contest this. Moon may be a little bit too late. He was in a bit of a slump. So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Not too bad. Labby also below average. And then there's the big fight for playoffs. There's a big fight for playoffs. Sock is still not out of there. FoCuS isn't... I think FoCuS isn't mathematically safe, but more or less. He should be safe. And then it's Sock, LawLiet, Soin, Infi, Colorful. 5 people fighting for 2 spots. And Soin, this was so important for Soin today. This was so important for Soin today. This big win after 4 losses in a row. Where he got maps! He got maps! Versus Night Elf doing fine. Versus Infi did really fine. And now versus FoCuS. Bad news for Soin. He's still playing Happy and Life, who are performing really well. He could get a final for the playoff spot against Colorful down the road. For FoCuS, I think not much matters. Lin is still waiting for him. LawLiet is still waiting for him. Yeah, very he could attack top to get a top seed here. Maybe everything is possible between 5 and 9, I guess. But he's also too far away to really attack the top 4. But for Soin, this was big. And LawLiet, especially now, in the light of the Soin win, what a disappointment this was for LawLiet today. Getting reverse swept by Sock when he has the game in the palm of his hands. He could stand now at 29 points. And Sock would have had 4 points less. There would be 6 points between LawLiet and his competitors. He was half a map away. Huge, 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 huge developments here. This can be so close sometimes. So I'm waiting for my Chinese admin colleagues to give me the games for tomorrow. Usually they post this rather quickly. So nothing yet. Usually they post it right away. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, good to see Forti bounce back. I think losing a map to EleGaNt would have been semi-disastrous. We still got, like, almost all players have to do 2 or 3 games. Happy has to play 5 times still. He's probably hoping for War 3 Champions to fix the Russian gateway problem. Because, you know, Russia is tightening up its internet. And then some login possibilities don't work. This is not on War 3 Champions. This is not on the hoster. That's on the country. Or the executives in that country, of course. And yeah. Might have to play on KK otherwise if he still can't connect. Which, of course, wouldn't be ideal. Thank you for your great work. Do we know tomorrow's matches? Our internet is fine. I don't know what people are talking about. Okay, bro. Okay. Can you tweet that? Wave 71 month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good to have you here, buddy. I think what prevents the Russian gateway of War 3 Champions to work is that, what's it called? Hetzner hosts are banned or something? You sure can. Okay. Without VPN, tweet at me. Good luck. Still waiting for the admins. I really want them to confirm games. Maybe they can't. But I would really like to see the games of tomorrow. They're not responding on WeChat. Or was it? I think I'm too late to check the Chinese streams. BBC is already playing himself. Good lad. Angeline. Angeline didn't show anything. Okay, maybe they have to confirm. So how many group stage days are there? I know people have to play like 3 to 4 times. 2 to 3 times. So today was day 28, actually, not 29. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more days of group stage. Happy has to play 5 more games. So 5 out of 7 days will have Happy games. And those will include... Wait, let me just put this up. Those will include... Happy vs. Lin, Happy vs. Forti, Happy vs. 120, Happy vs. Soin, and Happy vs. EleGaNt. So for me, that's 4 to 5 banger games. Oh, we got some insights by Asaza. Well, for those who are interested in the Russian internet, they're changing the approach of moderation. It used to be good access to everything what's not banned. Right now, it's good access for everything that's allowed. And everywhere else, you gotta quote-unquote help from your provider to make things rough to you, hitting the middleman or in the middle way, let's say. It's not about KK. No, it's not about KK. It's not about War 3 Champions. I mean, there were ways to make it work before, but since screws are getting tightened, finding solutions is also not too easy. I do wonder though why like I see DICE play, I see many Russian players play, but others don't. I don't really know what's the difference there. ISP depends on where you are. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, tough topic, of course. And of course, the regular people are suffering most from this, so it's not cool. Okay, so we don't get games for tomorrow, unfortunately. Would have loved to prevent this. I would have loved to present this to you. Mr. Ape Man, I was enjoying a wonderful show this morning when Colorful lost his Demon Hunter to Acolytes. I had a very annoying morning waiting for my ISP technician. You made my morning a lot better. I thank you for that, Mr. Ape Man. That was hilarious. So, because I had to get up very, very early, and I did get like 2 hours of sleep this night, I will take a break now. I will eat a pizza, and I will take a nap, and I raid you to someone, and then I'll be back later with maybe a couple of ladder games and Dach Inferno. I'm so hyped for Kevin versus Leon tonight. And I'm raiding you too. Is there any Warcraft players right now online? I think Lajuk is online, right? 2300 MMR Orc. He's raiding us so many times. So enjoy, Lajuk. I'm resting as a... Oh, since Happy is in Moscow, rules apply harder there. DICE is like 6,000 kilometers away, could get away with a local provider. Ah, I see. Okay, hopefully some cool games later. I'll be there. Follow us, subscribe, Prime subs right here, always. Hopefully I can fix my lighting till later. It's Leon versus Kevin later. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the games of LawLiet. We got games. 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 Hello, hello, hello. Are we still here? /unrate. Hello, 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 hello. Anybody here? Is anyone here? The second I hit. We got games, everybody. Let me enter them for you. I take my sweet time with that. This player and that player. And this player. And that player. And also this player. And that player. Tomorrow, on Playday 29, we get Moon versus Life in match number 1 to open things up with a Night Elf Mirror. We then get Lin versus Colorful, which is always a guaranteed banger. Lin has destroyed Night Elves before, but now in the new patch, will it still work this way? We'll see about that. And Happy versus Soin. Happy making his return after a couple of days. And Soin in the shape of the day, of today, potentially on KK Ping. There are upsets possible tomorrow, boys. There are upsets possible tomorrow. I would tune in if I were you. Pork Games. Stufka for you again here. Boom. Live Moon. Lin Colorful. Happy Soin. I'll be there at noon tomorrow. January 29. Oh, also tomorrow. I didn't even talk about that. Like at all. There's a Blizzard presentation thingy. So we do that tomorrow as well. I got no clue if it's any for us. Like if there's even the slightest chance. But there's like 30 years of Blizzard or something. And the Warcraft presentation is tomorrow at 7 p.m. or something. Where is that? I saw that on Twitter. There we go. I have high hopes for Warcraft 4. This is the tweet. Get ready to tune in. The next chapter of Blizzard begins and you don't want to miss a moment. Blizzard Entertainment franchise spotlight schedule. Wow, January 29 at 9 a.m. This is +9. This should be 6 p.m. then. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is 4 chapters. It's 4 words. It's 4 lines. It all points towards Warcraft 4. I think the Warcraft 4 announcement will happen here January 29 at 6 p.m. Central European time. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. Speculate. And now, I get my pizza. Take care.
Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the